I'm excited.
We have our teasers ready. Everyone on Twitter, do you guys have your teasers ready? Everyone in the chat room, do you have your teasers ready? And we're going to 20
seconds, right?
Yes, we're going to do increments of 20 seconds. So, all right. So I'll do a little countdown. I'll say, this is reminding me of Pitch Perfect, but I'll do a little countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then when I say go, everyone will press play at the same time, and then you'll pause at 20 seconds in, and then we will all be synced up, and we can talk about what we've seen. So it looks like everyone everywhere is ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And you're welcome to talk, while we're watching. Gotta love that green preview screen. Check out that Lionsgate logo, so crisp.
I thought it was cool because that's a new Lionsgate logo, right?
Yeah, it is new, right?
Mm-hmm. Is this the same music from the first one?
I think it's the same. It's the same band or the same composer or whatever, the TTL people.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening and you're curious about the music, I know that Mockingjay.net posted about it, and I think HG Girl on Fire did. I don't know if Theresa of Down with the Capital has yet, but the music has somehow been found, and yeah, it's the same group or same band, same composer who did it for the first film. So we just watched the first 20 seconds.
I think it's pretty much stuff we've seen before, right? Like before the trailer came out?
Yeah, and the teaser for the teaser, that was all there, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if I have anything insightful to say. I mean, I love their looks.
I love the way they come out those doors. It just feels sort of godlike, the way they walk through with Effie in the middle and the guards opening them, like leaving the gates of heaven or something like, or the Lionsgate gates. If you want to think of it that way.
Speaking of that, Adam, when I was looking through stills and stuff, the first still, when you get that shot, when they do if you're going second by second or trying to do stills like that, it's Effie. The door open, all you can see is Effie. You can't see Pete and Kat in a shot, so it's just like boom, she's there, and it's like it's funny because it's like, oh,
the angel herself.
What exact shot are you guys paused on? I have the crowd during the victory tour. I guess it could be a reaping crowd. Who knows where they pull each shot from. But I have a crowd.
I have them still coming out the doors.
Yeah, me too.
It's like a black screen in the cut as they're coming out the door. That I have. Mine shows the crowd. It's grayed, but it's the crowd, and you can see it, but it's like dark.
Yeah, I went like a half a second ahead. I'm just noticing in the crowd so many interesting hats. I swear to you, there's a guy wearing a pirate hat, and it's kind of bothering me because it looks like a pirate hat. But I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off base. When we press play again,
where is he?
He's in the back, like kind of lower right. He's wearing a green coat.
It actually kind of looks like he has a white mohawk almost.
Yeah, that's who I'm looking at.
Like when Jordy LaForge showed up in the first one.
I also see some guy like in a white hoodie in the background. Okay, I think we can go ahead.
I don't see anybody.
I think we can go ahead and continue. So I'll do the countdown. Anyone else have anything to say? I mean, not a lot happened in those 20 seconds.
I did want to say that I love the look on Effie's face, like the pure joy that she has in, like, having 2 victors finally.
New Peacekeeper uniforms look awesome. Brittany on Twitter, or Charzar724. I still think the new Peacekeeper uniforms look a little strange, but so far I love the costumes more than the first film. Costumes are incredible. Okay, so when I say go, we'll do the next 20 seconds, so that means that everyone should pause at 40 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I love that child.
Oh.
Those are cute
and that
kids.
dining room.
Do you think that's just a random citizen or like Ruth's sister?
I don't know.
I must have chosen 20 seconds so that we could be paused at this point.
That is exactly why I chose 20-second intervals, because I wanted us to be paused on Philip Seymour Hoffman's face. Honestly, though,
I agree she must die.
Does that look like the face of an evil game maker? Let me just present that to you.
Yes.
No.
And that's why it's wonderful. Because you get it so well.
Yeah, he was absolutely, for me, probably my favorite part of the teaser trailer, just because I was so thrilled to see him, in character speaking. And I loved his line I guess, I don't know if it's this line coming up, but when, President Snow suggests killing Katniss and what does Heavensby say? He says, I agree she needs to die. But what does he say after that?
I hate her so much, I think I'll kill her for you.
Yeah, but in the right way or something, and he's smiling. Yeah. It's just so cool to think, he's already sitting there in his mind, plotting this massive rebellion, which is kind of cool. So thoughts on those 20 seconds? Anyone? Just feel free to chime in with whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, for this, especially with the time limitations we have, don't feel like you have to wait your turn. Just blurt out anything you're thinking, and it can be something absolutely crazy or insane. We're open to all kinds of zany, idiosyncratic thoughts.
I like projections on the wall. Like they're watching the footage on the wall. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like
that was
futuristic.
Awesome. Yeah, very, very futuristic.
And we saw something like that in the first movie too, which is cool.
But it wasn't as well relayed
on the wall, though, right?
No, it's just like floating in the air. It's literally floating there. It's very sci-fi.
Yeah, it's coming out of like a little projection box. It's neat.
Oh, I have something to say. Those two little kids that had their focus shot on them, their parents are going nuts right now.
I'm thinking the
and
same
their Facebook
thing.
is blown up, and they're telling everybody, and they've screen capped it, and they're like, "This is look."
Yeah.
What do you think they care more about? Being in the Hunger or the Catching Fire movie, or being discussed by Theresa on the Fireside Chat podcast? Because they're both pretty great in their own way.
Well, they're adorable kids. It's no wonder that they put them in there. They're just absolutely cute.
And do you guys think that the second child is a family member of Rue?
Didn't they say there were rumors at one point that Rue would have cousins or something there? Wasn't there a casting that seemed to indicate it was Rue's family?
Yeah. I bet this is a Rue family member, and this I cannot get over. Both of those kids are just precious. I was also going to mention the decor in Snow's dining room is just amazing. I mean, I don't know who's doing the set decorating this time around, but whatever they're doing, it's just phenomenal. And I love the contrast between the very futuristic sci-fi projection, and then they're sitting in this super opulent, almost 19th century-esque dining room. I just think it's a very cool kind of juxtaposition. And someone on Twitter, I think it was Emily, mentioned that she prefers this shorter beard on Snow. What did she say? I'm trying to find her tweet. She said something like, I like the shorter beard. Oh, here it is. This is from Emily. She's Worst Games on Twitter. I just love the shorter beard on Snow. Much more evil and snake-like this time around. The Santa look didn't work for me. Do you guys agree? You like the shorter beard?
I like the shorter beard.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the first time around, but the video that they're watching of them is Peter holding up a card and then he grabs her hand. So I guess he's doing his gift thing.
Oh, is that, you mean the what Snow and Heavensby are watching?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yes, you're right. If you go back, you can see the card. Wow.
Wait, see what card?
You know how he gives his speech to say that they're going to give one of their parcel days to them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's holding a card and he grabs her hand and then it moves to the shot of Katniss and he's lifting her hand up.
Well, those are two different shots of Katniss, right? Because her hair is different.
It's the same one.
Is it?
Yeah, when you're at 35 seconds, you see them watching. You see Plutarch and Snow watching the video, and then the next shot is of that same moment. I think her hair is exactly the same, and she's wearing that same kind of sweater.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe I'm mislooking at it.
I feel like Katniss looks much older this time around, and I'm not sure if that was done purposely to like show basically the wear that all the stresses had on her, or if it just kind of happened that way.
Yeah, that was my comment when they had the teaser of the teaser, because that was the same shot right at the end of the teaser was her smiling and stuff. And I have to go back and say that I really think it's the way her hair is or something, or her makeup. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably the makeup, because later on there's another shot where she's in a completely different outfit, but I also feel like the makeup and the way her hair is makes her look much older.
I still really love her look. I just think it's really great.
I agree. I love it. I feel like we're going to be talking about the costumes all night, but do you think there's any chance this time around of an Oscar nomination for Best Costume?
I think so, just because, and we've talked about this before, the timing of the movie. It'll be very much on people's minds come November. And I think it really will come down to how high quality the whole film is, because if it's in any consideration at all for other Oscar categories, I think that will carry over into the production things like makeup and such. So, I think it has a shot this time. I'm just going to come out and say that.
Natalie, I went back to like 28 seconds, and they show two different projections. So I guess they're watching footage from different Victory Tour stops. So that's why
that makes sense.
Yeah,
the one with her hair kind of half back is where the riot happens, but then the other one with her hair fully down.
Yes,
it seems like that's a different one.
And did you guys notice Snow's ensemble? He's wearing this like, I don't know, it's just really creepy to me, this like deep red jacket with this lined pattern in it that almost looks like kind of like snake skin in a way, to be honest, but it's really kind of creepy, that jacket.
It's kind of a blood color.
Yeah, and it's kind of like got veins running through it or something. Okay, so we're ready to move on. Does anyone have any last comments about Philip Seymour Hoffman, since this is the first time we're really getting to see him in action?
I like this quote on Twitter from Maisley Donner 4. I guess Maisley Donner 1, 2, and 3 were taken. But Maisley Donner 4 says, I think it's important that they included Philip Seymour Hoffman in the trailer for people skeptical of YA. And I just want to say how much I concur with that statement. Maybe not the fact of people who are skeptical, but I think there are people who just naturally assume it's for kids. And when you see a person of really his repute, but also the way that he's playing this role, that he's not just some marginal, funny character, that he's a character of substance, I think that will resonate with older viewers and people who are not necessarily the biggest Hunger Games fan off the bat. And I love that. I think it's why not appeal to everybody, as many different demographics as you can. I
think so, too. And, to me, there's nothing in this teaser trailer that we've talked about this a lot on the show, about how YA kind of gets a bad rap and how people have dismissed the Hunger Games, saying that it's, something for kids, etc. But you watch this teaser trailer, and to me, there's nothing in this that seems like it's something meant just for kids,
Yeah, totally agree with you. This is, I think kids, you'll enjoy it, but this is not kiddie fare. There's no children's menu in this trailer. Although I sometimes wish there was a children's menu for adults, because I like mac and cheese and pizza and those kinds of things. And I miss doing those mazes with the crayons. Those were fun at restaurants. Anyway, should we move on to the next 20 seconds?
Yeah. And I was also going to add, there aren't even any, kids in this teaser trailer. We have Katniss and Peeta, who are, I guess, 17 at this point. But, this is an all-adult cast, basically. So I really hope that this illustrates the fact that the Hunger Games is such a universal thing. It's for people of all ages, of all backgrounds.